Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's topic of discussion will be how less can lead to more, and we discuss with ChatGPT. So let's roll in the video. Hey, with you, my topic of discussion will be how less can lead to more.
So, building lasting habits is less about willpower and more about designing a system that makes the good behavior easy and the bad one hard. Start tiny, like 2 minutes small. Anchor the habit to something you already do and make tracking visible. The key is consistency, not perfection. Which habit are you thinking of starting?
Right now, I don't have any habit to adopt because I am already perfect enough, but just wanted to know about these things to improve myself more and more just because no one is perfect and by mistake I just said me perfect.
Right. So curiosity itself can drive improvement. Sometimes the habit is just making space to reflect. What's something you've noticed lately you'd like to understand better about yourself?
If you ask me, so I noticed about me which is always look up to me a very strange thing I always love to ask about negative things and always love to solve the negative things only. I don't like appreciation first of all, and I always think that appreciation will like reward nothing, and always the negative remarking and the negative things will keep you learning and will keep you and make you a better person before.
I hear you. It sounds like you use friction as feedback, which is interesting. But do you ever worry that being overly focused on the negative might make you miss what's actually going right?
Yeah, if you say I focused overly on negative things, you can say that yes, I focused on the negative things only, just because to improve as much as possible and at least coming near perfection and the more aim like lock on the target as I wanted. And if I listen something negative about something or whatever it is, I just start following it and like I just explore it and confirm my about like I confirm that news is it real or not. After that, then I ask why and then so on. Like I always like negative things only. Why?
Mm, that's powerful self awareness and very analytical. But sometimes that mindset can tilt into distortion if it crowds out positives. Do you allow yourself to notice what's already working, or does
No, for me, I don't notice anything like good signs or any positive thing. I always believe that negative things will help you to keep moving forward, to keep learning, and to keep improving. So that's why I always noticing the negative things about me or someone or anyone.
I see. It keeps you alert, but it sounds exhausting. What keeps you motivated to sustain that long term?
Yeah, you asking a great question. That's thing I want to discuss about you. There is no motivation for me. I also love negative motivation. Like if someone disrespect me or someone say you can't do that, then my self ego awakes, and it keeps me moving that to do that thing at any cost, and even if that is impossible for me. If the ego is awake, then I will do it at any cost.
Let me see. So it's almost like challenge fuels you. That's interesting. And not uncommon. It can be useful, yes, but do you feel you're choosing your goals based on your values or more to respond to others' doubts?
Nah, for me, many of the times I don't care about someone or anything. It's very rare for me to respond to another for like doing anything to respond to other. I always believe on myself, like I had to do this thing or like I had to achieve this task, and if there is negative thing comes, then my ego awakes up to do that, and at any cost. That's my actual flow up to the motivation, like negative motivation.
Hmm. That drive can carry you far, but it's also volatile. What happens when no one criticizes you for a while?
Yeah, that's a good question. If no one criticizes you, the problem is not about criticizing. The problem is that I always criticize myself to improve myself better to better to better and so on.
So the main voice is internal. If that voice went quiet for a bit, do you think your motivation would shift or drop?
So if you say to me, if I start being thinking positive, maybe I will just stop about learning something new or like doing something. Then maybe I just sit around or some do chilling stuff like watching movies or anything which currently I don't like and I don't watch.
I don't think positive thinking means naivety. It means balancing critique with appreciation. You don't have to lose your edge, just widen the lens. Would you be open to one simple experiment? For 1 week, keep your critical eye, but add one sentence of acknowledgement when you catch something done well. No fluff, just accurate recognition. Think it might that fit you?
Sorry, come again. I didn't understand.
Sure. I mean, keep your critical mindset, but for a week, also note one genuine thing that worked each day. Just factual acknowledgement, not praise. See if that changes anything for you.
So, experiment for a week will take us so long. Can you just start a short experiment, like take it so I can confirm it? What do you want to know about me?
Hmm. Let me check. Yeah, let's make it super short. Think of a skill you feel good at. Name one thing you do well in it and ask whether ignoring that strength would help you improve the weakness better. Then move on. It won't slow you down.
So, first of all, if you talk about my skills, so I always proud of my web dev skills, but with using AI, building websites for any app. But I don't currently. like fully acknowledge any weakness which currently I had. And if you talk to me, so it would be, I don't know it is weakness whether or if it is not. So the weakness is that I lock myself to learn as much as possible freely, to not spend a single penny.
So you value free learning paths and feel wary of spending money to gain them. That doesn't sound like a flaw, more a constraint. What's the real fear under that?
Oh, the fear. Basically, it's the same. I'm not earning anything, and I want to earn as much as possible, as fast as possible. And for that, I'm learning and learning and learning.
That is very honest. Money pressure can magnify urgency, but quick fixes are risky. What's one step you could take this week?
I don't know. I just wanted to ask you, like, I wanted to know about my weaknesses, just because I don't know about that. What the thing I'm weak for? As you know, I talk to you too much. So, can you configure it out yourself by asking the question?
Let me look. I can't diagnose your weaknesses, but I can reflect the patterns I've noticed. 5 questions. Give me your honest answer. One, when was the last time you finished a project and shared it publicly instead of endlessly refining it?
If you talk me about the web dev project, so honestly, I totally paused my web dev side working just because of too tight in schedules about doing tasks, foundation level tasks, and then carbon credits work and a lot of other stuff which currently I'm doing personally. So yeah, web dev time is currently off just because of priority. And if you
Okay.
like, let me tell you clearly. So if you ask me about when last time I did, so yeah, about 1 year ago, there was a project given by teacher to me to complete a website with the achievable targets. So I spent it a week with me and my teammate, and we did a lot of hard work, and we built a lot of UIs and the components using React and the Vite React plus Vite. So after building that, we like completed that project and we achieved maximum targets as we want. Just because of lack of skills at that time, I like I skipped something because I know that at time I wasn't able to do that thing or the target I wanted. But that target I currently forget it what that was, but I mainly achieved the thing what I wanted and published it, and currently published on the GitHub repository too, and live on the Vercel yet.
Hmm. All right. That tells me plenty. Strong execution when stressed and a tendency to pause when priorities pile up. Rather than list weaknesses, if you notice hesitation creeping in, name it out loud. Do that the moment it shows up. Then choose one concrete action anyway. That's a small shift, but a powerful one.
The problem is I don't know whether I'm hesitating or whether I just don't want to do it. And also, can you ask me another question to find my weaknesses as whether we want, like whether we are.
Hmm. That is a really important distinction. Try this. If you woke up Saturday with zero obligations, how would you naturally spend 8 to 10 hours? No deadlines, no bosses, no foundation tasks. Just what you would.
So if like if I were in home and wanted to do something, it's always something external thing which interrupt me, like someone family member or someone, or there be a light issue or a net issue or anything. But if I start focusing on my work, I can easily spend 8 hours, 10 hours, or even 16 hours too.
Interesting. So when you do focus, stamina isn't the issue. It sounds more like starting is the friction point. What's the smallest version of your web dev work you could begin in 10 minutes?
So I can start within 5 minutes if I got a task which excites me a lot. So I can easily start it.
So when interest is high, you move immediately. So it isn't inability, it's connection to the task. So what helps that connection spark?
Well, well, I don't know, but the time is over to discussion. So we will discuss more in any further chat. So bye bye.
Sure.
Okay, so that was the video and the discussion about how less can lead to more. So जब तक मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफ़िज़.